and welcome to another vlog from me, Adam of Nurgle Command and Putrid Painting. I hope you are very unwell. Yes, unwell. And today we are going to be talking a small amount of Putrid Painting, but quite a lot of Nurgle Command. So we're going to start off with the small bit, and we're going to talk about Putrid Painting. So, weekend just gone, tutorial's been thrown out, been done, courtesy of Matt of Power Armored Metal. And he goes over how to pretty much scratch build a Demas pattern rhino. That's a Heresy era rhino, for those of you might not know. And it's a really good tutorial. It's multiple parts, so I've thrown down every link in the tutorial. You just click it and it goes to his blog. There's a small description underneath each title, so you know what to expect. If you want to go on to that, it's my now new Squidoo kind of lens blog kind of thing. And that's squidoo.com, so that's squidoo.com/putrid-painting-tutorials-and-guides. I will put a link in the description below because that's quite a mouthful to try and write down and type in. So you can just click it if you're feeling lazy. Okay, so that's the tutorial I'm done with. Look forward to next week's. If you have one to send to me, send it to putridpainting@gmail.com or go onto the Facebook page and throw a link in there and go, hey, do my tutorial next week, and I'll be like, sweet, alright, no worries, because that's what we're all about, helping the community, and that's what I want to try and do, so carry on with that. Okay, so the next kind of semi-huge thing, I asked the Wargamers Consortium Facebook page what they thought of my website. I wanted complete, honest, constructive criticism of the website, because the activity's gone down a little bit. I still yet to have a full web order off it. I don't know what it is, so I asked the Wargamers Consortium what they thought of it and what I could do to improve it. So, about over a 24-hour period, I had quite a decent amount of answers. Thank you very much, guys, for giving me said input. It's much appreciated that I can have such help, and I will be implementing it over the course of this week. To whatever I can do, because the website I use has only got certain features, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, so I'm going to have a look at that over the week. Also, what I'm going to do this week, hopefully, is I'm going to finish off the Titanforge games area, because it's very unfinished, and it's been like that for a couple of weeks now, and I've kind of been a bit slack. So, bad me, and I'm going to carry on with that this week and hopefully get it done. So you guys can see all the cool stuff that Titanforge do, which is awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on some if I get some. And a possible new addition is a new game that my supplier has been able to get hold of. It is by Antimatter Games, and it's called Deep Wars. Okay, so I think from what I've seen, it's basically tabletop wargaming, but it's like, oh no, that's you, if you like, and it looks quite good. So if you guys want to look it up, I'll put a link to Deep Wars in the description below this, and you can have a look. And please let me know in the comments or on the Facebook page, which I'll link at the end, what you think of it, and if you think I should add it in, because it looks quite good. It looks interesting. The minis look really good, so I want to kind of maybe add it in, see what you guys think, or you know, whatever. So do let me know what you think of it, because feedback's awesome. I love it. Okay, so social media and bloggage. If you want to go and give me some jibs or give me some comments or feedback, do go ahead and go over to the Facebook page for Putrid Painting, which is facebook.com/putridpainting. I do have a Twitter account for it, which is @putridpainting, which is all linked in with Facebook, so it all pops up. So if you only follow me on Twitter, you'll get the Facebook updates through the statuses and shiz. If you want to send me anything, pictures, any comments, any tutorials, any videos, any blah, anything like that, you can email me. That's putridpainting@gmail.com. And again, that'll be linked or whatever. I'll do something in the comments to put it all in. I don't want you to have to read loads of text, but, you know, whatever. So that's kind of it for the Putrid Painting side of things. So we're going to go on to the more disgusting and horrible factors of Nurgle Command. So, I was in last week's Chilling Wargamers, had an absolute blast with it. It was amazing. It was probably the funniest one I've been in yet, and probably the longest as well. It went on for like a whopping 2.5 hours, which was awesome, and we had like, I think near 30 people watching at least all the time, which was absolutely fantastic to see people turning up for that, which was ace. I'd love to do it again sometime because it's an absolute laugh to do it. Got to plug a bit, which was cool. I look forward to this week's, which is, I think, supposed to be a Chilling Wargamers special, where they have all their regular Wargaming chillers on there, and it'll be a really funny episode, I think. I'll be in the chat, just milling around, throwing some bile and pus at people, and just generally having a good laugh with my good friend Matt of Power Arm and Metal. So, what else have I done? Well, I finished off my Warhounds. Well, I say finished, I haven't based them yet. I've done the models, which is quite good, and I'm quite pleased with it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you it here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There we go. I'm very proud of him. It looks awesome. I love them. I've got an entire squad that looks like that. Well, regiment, I should say, for fantasy. And I generally love them. They're really good, and I'm going to get some more at some point because they're really cool. So yeah, focused. Right. Next thing, we are going to start painting our Nurgle Lord this week. Once I fix the assembly of it, I was playing a game last night with my partner Emily, and he kept snapping off, and it was either the body snapped off or it was the scythe that snapped off, and it really racked me off. Something chronic. I almost like threw it at a wall because it was really bad. So I'm going to get some green stuff probably, and just green stuff the thing to the horse so it won't come apart. And then we'll be able to start painting it. So, because you guys told me I needed to paint the Nurgle Lord first. So I'm going to do that, because that's what you guys say, and that's what I'm about. What you guys have to put into my army. I like having the input. Input! So yeah, that's that. Next thing, you might notice this picture might be sharper than normal. The microphone might be a bit crazy. It's not maybe as clear, I don't know. But I'm actually using a brand new webcam. You might have noticed that I was able to actually show you a model that, and it focused on it. My normal webcam would not have done that. I have actually gone and bought a new web camera. It is a Microsoft LifeCam Cinema HD. It does 720p video. And it's only £37.99 on Amazon.com. Ching! Other websites are available. And yeah, it's a really good cam. I love it for the price. It's absolutely tiny. It's like that big, and like that's my Warhound. So you know, it's about the size of the Warhound. It's tiny for the picture quality. It's really good. So I recommend buying it if you don't have that much of a budget. I wouldn't go any lower than that, because cameras lower than like £37 are generally really bad. So do that. Get one of those. If you've got the money, go for what everyone else is going for. They're going for the general Logitech C920, which is apparently quite good. I couldn't afford it because it's like 60, 70 quid. I don't have the spare funds for that at the moment, so I've got to deal with this thing, which is good. Because I wanted the autofocus, which is what it's got. So, awesome tools! What am I doing tonight? I'm going down to the Reavers with a 1500 point army list, and I'm going to go decimate, hopefully, some Necrons. I'm supposed to be fighting Necrons, which I hate fighting Necrons, it makes me cry. But we're going to see what we can do. And we've got quite the list. I've managed to put together quite a decent list today. So I'm going to whip the list up, and I'm going to go through it with you guys very quickly, see what you think of it. I've got to get it up first now. Where is it? Where are you? No. Cohigan. Right. So, we're going to start off with our HQ, and it's none only. It's not Typhus. No. Typhus is getting a slap this week. I'm trying out a new, well, kind of not a new. I've only used him once since I've ever bought him. Using the one and the only Abaddon the Despoiler. Yeah, Abaddon the Despoiler. But yeah, I'm using the badass Abaddon with his Drachedon, I think it is, and Lightning Claw of Horus. But a whopping 265 points. It's quite scary, and I didn't think I'd get the rest of my list in like I did. However, for my money, I've got 30 cultists, 20 of which have autoguns and shotgun champion, and the other 10 are close quarters combat, pistols, and a flamer dude, and that comes in at 249 points. So that was quite good. I got lots of cultists because I made up the rest of my Dark Vengeance cultists, so I was like, oh, why not use them? Save me having to use zombies with Typhus. I can, you know, swap and change if I want to, because zombies don't tend to work for me at the moment, so I'm going to go with them. Of course, with the Baden, you can take Chosen as troops, so I've taken 2 Chosen troops of the Dark Vengeance Chaos Marines. One of which has got, I can't think of his name now off the top of my head. It's got the champion as one, Draznich, that's it. He's in one group, so it's that's the full Dark Vengeance unit, and that comes in at 211 points. And the other squad has got the Chaos Lord from Dark Vengeance, but I'm using him as an aspiring champion. And sticking him in means I get to give him a plasma pistol, so that's 226 points. So it's getting a little expensive at this point. I've shocked myself a little bit. I've managed to get in 4 Terminators, which are my Death Straddle Terminators from Forge World. I've got 4 of those to go with the Baden, and those are 150 points for 4 with the Mark of Nurgle. Fast attack, I've got a Helldrake at 170 points. And heavy support, I have a Land Raider to put all my Terminators in. And that comes in at 235 points with Warp Flame Gargoyles. All this comes in at 1,506 points. I couldn't shave the points off, so 6 points I'm going to hope. Because it's at a local club, he won't mind. He probably might have more himself, I don't know. That 6 points over is like nothing. I can't even drop 6 points if I wanted to, I don't think. No. Oh no, I could drop a Terminator mark, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's it. I don't know what you guys think. I was quite shocked I was able to get a Baden, 30 cultists, 10 chosen marines. No, 10? 10 is it? No, 11. 12. 4, 5. Yeah, 12 chosen, 4 Terminators, a Helldrake and a Land Raider for 1,500 points with a Baden. With a Baden. It's just crazy. It's just mad. Shouldn't be able to fit all this in with the Baden. The Baden should be like, oh! Because I played Fantasy last night, and I made a Sorcerer Lord, and it was like 325 points in Fantasy, and it was like crap. It did nothing. It was either miscasting, because it couldn't get enough rolls on the dice, or it was getting dispelled, and then when he was in close combat, he got absolutely ransacked by a corpse cart and hex rates. Hex rates are not nice, and I don't like them, because they're ethereal, and they have flaming attacks, and ethereal means that you can't stab them unless you have magic weapons. Magic weapons are ensorcel blades off the knights, or it's a magical weapon that a sorcerer can wield, or it's if it has flaming attacks in its not flaming attacks, magical attacks in its profile, so a demonic steed or whatever. But if you have knights, ensorcel your weapons, because they will not be able to hit them. They'll be like, I can't hit you, it's just going through, and they're like, yes, yes, and they're like, I'm just going to hit you with my flaming attack. They literally just sat there the entire game and just died for the Dark Gods. They killed a few, but only because they had the standard and a magician, standard and a musician. When the hex rates weren't hitting, the musician and the banner made sure that they were taking fearless wounds instead, because fearless in Fantasy is the old school fearless where you have to take a wound which isn't saved instead of like running away. So yeah, I was a bit bummed by that, but it was a good match, and I hope to have another one soon with that, and actually be able to do some magic, because yeah, it's the magic in Fantasy is really good. I like it, and I kind of wish that 40k took a bit more of that in with the power dice and stuff like that. I mean, I know you get like power that you generate and you have that and blah and spells, but it still doesn't seem as cool. But then again, Fantasy is supposed to be more magic than the 40k. 40k is meant to be about but not the Hadouken. So yeah, that's my list, and that's my ranting over. So, if you want to send Nurgle Command any pictures, you can go ahead and send these said pictures to nurglecommand@gmail.com. Don't have to send pictures, you can send me like a battle report if you want, and I'll throw that up on the timeline. Or if you just want to say hi, whatever, go ahead. You can go over to the Facebook page as well, which is facebook.com/NurgleCommand. And you can go over and you can put a post on, you can again do the same thing, you send me pictures, put a battle report up. Some people have done that, they've like gone, oh, I've had a battle with my demons today and they've done this, and I succeeded or I failed, and I'll be like, yay, praise the Dark Gods, or I'll be like, shame on you to the pit of death. So yeah, that's about that. There is now a Twitter. I did say last time I had a Twitter account, and I realised I didn't have a Twitter for Nurgle Command, but I now do, and it's @Nurgle Command, and it's all LinkedIn, I think. I'm not sure, I need to check that, but yeah. There's a Twitter, so you can tweet if you want. I don't know. I don't use Twitter that much, guys, so you can do what you like. I prefer to use Facebook. It's a lot easier. If you want to learn, I was going to say, how to paint up the Chaos Warhounds like I do, I have done a tutorial on it, and it's squidoo.com/NC in capitals Chaos Warhound, and that's it. Nothing else. I'll put a link in the description below for that, and it goes through step by step from what brushes you need if you've got the same brushes, and what paints if you have similar paints, from priming to colour to detail to then the finishing touches on the model. It doesn't say about the basing, this is just the model colouring we're doing on this. Basing is very basic, you can just throw it into some flock if you want to, or whatever. I might not do that, I might do something a bit fancy with the squad, I don't know. But that's it for now. I've got nothing else to talk about, and I'm going off on a tangent. I have been Adam of Nurgle Command and Putrid Painting, and I wish you all to have a very vile and disgusting day, and I bid you goodbye. Gotta drive out the crazy. Focus! Focus! Focus on me. Focus! Oh, come on, don't do this.